I don't understand the reason why a woman will left her own house, go to another woman's house, and pleaded her to give her her little child to come and take care of her own case. And the woman, with acts of her good heart, give out her daughter to you. You promise to take care of the child. You promise to put her in school. You promise not to treat her bad. And the woman accepted. She willingly gave out this child to you. And when you get to your destination, you start to treat that child bad. Why? Why will you do such thing? Why treating someone's child bad, knowing fully well that the same process of suffering you pass through to give birth to your own child is the same process of suffering the other woman passed through to give birth to her own child? If you know you cannot take care of the child, why did you go to their house to take her away from her parents? Did her parents come to beg you? No. Even if they come to beg you, you can decide to say no, that you don't want to take her because you're not going to take care of her. So tell me the reason why you will be so wicked to a child of 15, 10, 16 years that is taking good care of your own kids. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you still never put her in school as you promised the parents. And when the parents come to check upon their child, you give excuses. Oh, they went to school. She's not around. When they call in the night, oh, they have gone to bed. They are sleeping. Call tomorrow. When they call tomorrow, oh, I'm not at home. I went to market. You start giving excuses. And when the parents become so suspicious, then you now call the child in question, threaten her not to say the truth, threaten her to say that everything is fine to her parents. They will now call her parents, and the girl and the child will start to lie to her parents that, oh, mama, I'm good, everything is fine, I'm living fine, my auntie is taking good care of, because it's always the aunties. The men don't have problem. It is always the women, the wife. What joy did you derive in treating another woman's daughter bad? Another woman's child, not only daughter. What joy do you derive? What if the way you are treating her, she decided to melt the same energy you met on her to your own kids? How will you feel? Did you forget that the life of your children depends on that child, on that maid? Because there are some people, because you come to see many things that are happening. You see a maid that they said the baby is crying, they put them inside the fridge, the babies, because some of them will just grow this trauma, depression that you have been melting on them, and they will melt it on your own children, and you start to see them as demon-possessed human beings. But you are the one that created that demons in her. You are the one that created that demons in them. If you think that the child is no longer comfortable with you, you are no longer comfortable with the child, you take her back to her parents. Why are you treating her bad? Some even go to an extent of injuring the child with hot pressing iron, with hot water, with hot candle. Ah, gosh. What kind of human beings are you people? Sometimes I used to wonder if you people are human beings. Do you have human sympathy at all? Gosh. It's better if you know you cannot take care of any child, someone's child. Don't go and take out the child from her parents. Even if they're eating 1 square meal a day, they're happy. No one begs you with your wealth. Don't just go and look for someone's child that you can maltreat the way you like. Please. I don't understand. This child, this maid will take care of the house, do all the chores, take care of your kids, cook. Some of them will even cook. Some of you wives don't even know how to cook. It's your maid that cook for your husband. The maid will wash clothes. The maid will do literally everything. And yet, you will still treat her bad. What kind of human heart do you have? You have to amend your ways. Because in this generation we are, some people are not taking it lightly. Yes. Amend your ways. If you're not comfortable, take her. Some of you will say, I better go and employ someone that I will pay daily. But you will talk to her. You talk to her as if she did not come from somewhere. After all, I bring you from a typical village. Who begged you to go and bring her out from there? Did anybody beg you? You needed her assistance. That's why you go to the parents and requested for her presence in your home. So if you know you are tired, just take her back. take her back to her parents. Please, even some of you went as far as insulting their parents, telling them all sorts of words. A word that a child is not supposed to hear are the words that you met on them. If you are tired of staying with someone's child, take them back to their parents. They have a home, they have parents. And majority of you don't think about tomorrow. You think that maybe, yeah, you have money today, so forgetting that tomorrow is pregnant. That maid you are treating bad might be your kid's helper tomorrow. They might be your destiny helper tomorrow, be it financially or otherwise. Don't see them in this condition that this is the condition are going to be forever. No, tomorrow is always pregnant. I just remember about one story that I had last year. About one guy that was a maid. When he was a maid, the madam treated her so bad to an extent that the man don't even have a say in whatever the madam said. So he passed through this for over 10 years that he stayed with them. For God so being so kind, he had the opportunity to go to school. He studied doctor. After his graduation, God so being so kind, he built his own hospital, a private hospital, one of the best hospital in Abuja. So along the line, years in, years out, his former oga fell sick, and being a rich man, they always want the best hospital. So they came to his hospital, and the doctor was the best doctor in that hospital. So it was not time to attend to the man. When the doctor came and saw the man, he remembered everything that he passed through in that house keep reoccurring in his brain. He couldn't stand it, and he was just tearing down. Finally, he told the other doctor that he can't handle this case, that the other doctor can take care of the case. They asked him why. He couldn't say anything. He just said, tell them to take care of the case. So when he left, the other doctor was taking care of him until it becomes so critical that the other doctor can no longer handle it. So they have to plead the best doctor, which is their former maid, to come and save the man's life, because it's becoming a critical condition. So the man gathers some morale and courage and make everything to work perfectly well. The oga is alive today, courtesy of that maid. When the madam saw the doctor, she was just tearing down. Their crocodile tears. Oh, no. So what if that doctor is not around that moment? You see that the husband won't be alive today. That is why I always tell people to always think twice. You don't know who will be your destiny helper. You don't know who will be your helper tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Please do not forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel. I will see you all again in my next video with an interesting story. Bye bye.